Hello guys, welcome to Survival Russia. So today we are out in the forest again. It's really rainy. At the moment they have tapered a little bit off, but this is the second day of constant rain. So yeah, today's gonna be interesting. It's like a plus 4 or 5 centigrades, which is not very warm. We're not really that far into the forest. We're only like a few hundred meters, 400 meters maybe or something like that. But I think I got my clothes set up just right. I hope so. We will find out. So we're just gonna spend the day out in the rain. Sometimes it's good to spend the day out in the rain, not be caught in the rain, but deliberately going out and find out how is it, how does my gear actually works. So yeah, I'm wearing a thin merino wool shirt from Homestead, from the Finnish world's best online store, as I said. The links in the description to those guys. Then I'm wearing another thin wool shirt, you know, just like an old beat out pullover, thin wool thingy. And my canvas jacket and my cover here. Wool cap. As you can see, I'm wearing my long rubber boots here. They can be folded up to the thigh here. They're really awesome. Well, let's head on. I'm also out trying to find some very tasty spring mushrooms that look horrible. They look like a brain or something like this, but they're extremely tasty. A little bit poisonous, but more about that later. So with me today I also have bacon, bread, and I have some tea, and I have my skillet. So I'll try and cook in this extremely wet weather here. See how that goes. But I already found some mushrooms. Pretty awesome. So my popularity at home for the day is secured. Oh, I'd like to find some more. Here's a good example of what they look like. They're called smorshik. They're a little bit poisonous. You have to boil them, then throw out the water, boil them shortly again, and then they're not poisonous anymore. Then you can fry them and all sorts of stuff, and you can make a really tasty sauce from these. They're really tasty. And I actually seriously believe in eating some of these seasonal foods that nature provides, you know. Because yeah, there's always a good reason that nature provides something, so that's why I drink the birch sap and eat the mushrooms that are only here for a short while. Then some other mushrooms come, and berries, and blah. Just some yeah, that's just some food philosophy from Survival Russia, for whatever it's worth. I have a lot of birch bark falling off this dead birch here. That's gonna serve me pretty well for making my fire. So I actually have a good supply of mushrooms now. That's pretty awesome. That would have been able to stretch an existing food supply for quite a while. Anyway, I also need some water, and it's been raining for almost 2 days, so I should be able to find boilable water around here, right, for some tea and stuff. I think we're gonna take some of this down here. It doesn't look too bad, and you can see the water is running here, so it should be pretty fresh and not taste too bad. I actually have a soya water filter, but because it's been winter I've not really been using it. My buddy Ron sent it to me, so yeah, I have to start to implement the soya filter for sure. I found a dead spruce up here, so yeah, let's go and make a fire, cook some food. I'll just take this pine here instead. This dead standing pine there. Oh, dead fallen pine. Should be alright. It's very wet. And I'll take some of the sticks from over there and down here. Now and then in the comment section there are some people saying they are having problems with getting fire started in the wet and this and that, but of course I don't know what kind of materials you have. But here I have birch, here I have pine, here I have spruce, and if you have pine, then these old sticks here, branches, they are not too bad to cut into. You can see this branch here, I just gave it a kick and now it's not breaking anymore. So this part here should be good. Let's see what we have here. Nice fat wood. So if you just take a good amount of these and add them to a fire, then it will go up in flames. But let's get down and start a fire, I'm hungry. So So we will have to get this fire going somewhere around here. And you see, it's wet. And over here, it's the same. Firewood is wet. Everything is wet. So my approach to make fire in the wet is simple, brute force. Lots of it, and that is why I took this birch here from the big old dead birch, because this is really heavy duty. It's most likely 2 millimeters thick or something. As you most likely can see, this is really thick. So I'll just add a lot of birch bark, a lot of fat wood, spruce twigs and whatnot. And normally, I say normally because fire is normally also not very cooperative on camera, so but normally it works pretty well. But let's see, it's extremely wet today. But that's a great thing to be in a wild growing forest, you can say, that such things occur, that you can find this. This is a real gift actually for making fire. So yeah, let's get on with that, and hopefully we have the fire going pretty soon. Heavy black smoke from the birch bark. As you can see, I took all the ends of these pine branches here and put them in the center in there, so hopefully they will catch on. There's never anything certain when it comes to fire. I just barely managed to get it running, and it's not running 100% yet. So I think I've got it going. As you can see, this is just a small variant of the Siberian log fire, and not really a classic one. But doesn't matter, it's a fire. And the reason I'm using the Siberian log fire is because the base log and the 3 top logs, they are on fire now, and smoldering, or what you can say, so they will send a lot of heat out in this direction, which the Siberian log fire is of course very famous for, and helps to dry up the very wet wood. So our tea water have already been boiling, so now we can take our modest amount of bacon here and put it in place. It's basically just some cut-offs from here and there. Yeah, I really need to start to implement this soya filter. I'm just not used to using it, so I forget it all the time. It's pretty stupid. So to eat with bread and bacon and tea, I have this fresh garlic here. This is really awesome stuff. And yeah, I just want to peel some garlic, and let's get something to eat. So while the food is cooling and everything is fluffy and awesome, I just wanted to tell a little bit about what I'm wearing here. You can see I'm wearing the old school, just simple wellies, rubber boots, right? Inside I have a very thin pair of socks, and then I have a heavy pair of wool socks underneath, 100% wool finish from also from the Varusteleka shop that I link to always. I bought them, it's not a present or anything. They're really awesome. So my feet, even it's 4 or 5 degrees C today, my feet are not freezing at all. So I think sometimes there's a little bit of hysteria going on about that you will freeze in rubber boots. Maybe it's because people just put on their 100% cotton tennis socks and think everything is gonna be awesome, which it is not. The cloak here, the poncho, the heavy duty World War II style poncho. I will also have some World War II style smoke in my face. It works really well. I mean, I was not wet at all today. Also, it covers really well a backpack, if you have not a too large backpack. Also, if you have a firearm with a collapsible stock, or even non-collapsible, but anyway, you can see it just hangs in here, covers the firearm up pretty well as well. So that is also a win-win. So the arms here, they're sticking out of the cape here, of course, but if it's really wet, you can always just take the arms in, and yeah, maybe you'll get a little bit of wet sometimes, but sometimes it's just not possible not to get wet or not to freeze. Sometimes it's just how it is, right? But enough of that. Let's get something to eat. This looks yummy, right? Here we have some garlic. Let's taste it. Awesome. So today's menu is awesome bacon, bread, and fresh garlic with rainwater tea. This also tastes great. Yeah, so the old school stuff, it actually works. Of course, there are also modern stuff that works, and there's also modern equivalents of the old school stuff. So I'm most likely gonna do a video about that very soon, and then it's gonna be backpacks, and then most likely sleeping bags. But yeah, fire in the wet does not have to be that difficult. Of course, if it's pouring down, you need a cover and so on. I made a video on that. I might link to that in the description and in the end card here. So yeah, as you can see, Siberian log fire proves itself once again. So guys, I hope you like the video. Please check the links in the description. Share, subscribe, bell, like, and all that good stuff. And until next time, get out and train in the wet, get it done. And see you next time here in Springtime Russia. Thank you for your time, guys. I hope you found the video interesting, even if it's just me fiddling around in the forest collecting mushrooms and stuff like that.